to Learn with Krishna Sandeep channel. In this video, we will see one important interview question. Explain encapsulation in Java with example. So, encapsulation is a fundamental principle of OOPs that involves bundling data, which are attributes and methods together within a class and controlling access to the internal state of the objects. So this is one of the important definition which you need to understand before going further. So what is an encapsulation? It is a mix of data attributes and methods within a class, and giving some control how to access to that class is called encapsulation. Okay, it allows for data abstraction and protects the internal implementation details of an object from direct external access. So if anyone want to access a Java object, so encapsulation will protect all the internal implementation details, and it will allow only what all details are required. Only those details will be allowed for access. In Java, encapsulation is typically achieved through use of access modifiers such as private, protected, and public. Next, data hiding. By encapsulating data within the object, we can hide the internal details and implementation of the object. So by encapsulating data within an object, we can hide the internal details and implementation of the object. So this prevents external code from directly accessing or modifying the object's data, ensuring data integrity and reducing the risk of unintended changes. So encapsulation allows us to define a public interface for interacting with the object while keeping the internal implementation hidden. So this simplifies the usage of object, as users only we need to understand, interact with the public methods and properties without needing to know the implementation details. So by using encapsulation, we will not directly access the properties or the variables of the class. What we will do is we will directly access the methods, and methods internally access these variables, which are name and age. For example, if we take class, so the class should be defined with the public access modifier, and the variables within the class are private, like name and age, and then get name, set name, and then get age and set age. So, and then the main method, what we are doing is we are instantiating the object of the class person equal to new person. And in order to access this age, what we need to do, okay, we cannot directly access the age variable. How can we access this age variable? By calling this method called get age. So how can we access? By just calling the get age method. If we want to get the age, we need to call the get age method. You cannot directly access this variable. Why? Because it is defined with the variable private. Okay. So here if you see in the main method, so person.setName, how do we set the name? By calling the setName method. How do we set the age? By calling the setAge method. So finally system.out.println person.getAge. This is how we access the age and name. In the main class, we create an instance of the person class. We then use the setter methods to set the name and the age of the person. Later we use the getter methods to retrieve and print the values. In order to set the data, we'll set the age and the person. In order to get what we use the getter methods to retrieve and print the values. We can also see that the age is not modified when attempting to set its negative value, as the validation is in the setAge method prevents it. Okay, so hope you understand what is encapsulation. So let's summarize what is encapsulation. Encapsulation is nothing but it's a mix of or bundling of data and methods together within a single unit called class. Okay, and if anyone wants to access the methods, or if anyone wants to access the internal details or the implementation, so it will be done by behaviors or using the methods. Okay, so in Java, encapsulation is typically achieved through the use of access modifiers such as private, protected, and public. So hope you understand what is encapsulation with help of an example. Thanks for watching my video. If you like my video, don't forget to subscribe to my